If, however, you have collected in an area like, say, Arbutus near campus, other people may have collected observations there as well. And so, I zoomed pretty far out, didn't I? You can still see my selection, though. And as this map catches up to me, I'm going to try to zoom into campus, and you'll see probably a lot of points. There we are, around Arbutus. So if you're one of these folks, here's what I suggest doing. If you first clear the selection, that means nothing selected. In your case, what I would do is do exactly what I did before, which is go to Map, click Select one time. That allows you to draw by default a rectangle and select all those points. How many are there? 69. Now my guess is this is at least 2 different people who have gathered these data. I've selected these on the map. I would now click on just show me the ones that I've selected. So now I'm only looking at those 69 points right now. And now I'm going to take a look at the attributes. And I'm going to say, okay, so does it look like there are 2 different phone models here? Possibly 3. So I see somebody had a Samsung, somebody had an iPhone, and it looks like maybe somebody had something else. I'm not quite clear on what happened with those locations, but they don't actually look like they registered. So 2 of you, it would appear, have meaningful data in this data table. And the other points I would say are suspect right now. But if you are if you're an iPhone person, I would say just now go to this and select the ones that are iPhone 6. So you can do that by doing an attribute selection, or you can do it manually. We've seen how to do an attribute selection called selection by attribute. It occurs twice in what we're looking at here and here. And it works like this. I would say select, in this case, I would select from the current selection. So I'm going to select a subset from the ones that are already selected, taking these 69 locations and saying, which of these, and let me take a look at the table. I want to use that Esri whatever GNSS _R and select the ones that were created with an iPhone. So I'm going to find that field, where are that field, Esri GNSS. GNSS is basically GPS. And I'm going to say where that equals iPhone 6S. And this is, again, selecting from these that are already selected, iPhone 6. And so now you'll see that I have 39 gathered by that model of phone. Now, this still could be 2 different people gathering these data. I don't know. But that's how I would narrow it down to this phone. Now, if you were out there in the field with an iPhone 6 and gathering these points, you could export this file following the same steps I just demonstrated. And that's how you're going to get your data ready for Lab 2.